someone that they can always depend on no matter what. Somebody that's been there since day one. We call those people mom and dad. How would you feel if one day you woke up in the morning and found that they hadn't come home? In fact, they haven't come home for close to 3 days. And then finally, after the longest 72 hours of your life, you get a phone call that changes everything. Mom and dad won't be coming home tonight or any other day. Because they're in jail, and after a court sentence, they'll be sent thousands of miles away, and you'll never see them again. Welcome to the lifestyle of U.S.-born children of illegal immigrants. Every year, 90,000 U.S.-born children, no, parents of U.S.-born children are deported. 90,000, I'm sorry. Every year, 90,000 parents of U.S.-born children are deported, breaking apart families, leaving their children in the hands of the government to decide their fate. If a child has other family left in the country, they can be placed in the care of those relatives, or in many cases, the children could be put into foster care. And sometimes when there's multiple children, they could be split up and lose each other when they only have left. In November of 2011, there was 5,100 children placed under foster care. And in the years between 2012 and 2014, an estimated 15,000 children may have the same fate. Or the children can follow their parents to wherever it was they were deported to. Neither of these cases are ideal. Any of them can leave a child scarred emotionally and psychologically, and a child old enough to understand what is going on may grow up with feelings of hatred or disgust towards the country and its government, which can lead to many problems in school and elsewhere. Children sent away to follow their parents is also bad, because the parents may have come here for a reason, either to escape poverty or oppression of government. What are the causes of deportation? 13% are deported because they were previously deported and came back, probably to care for their children. 73 are deported because of convicted crimes. But 40% of those convicted of crimes are lowest level, including driving offenses and traffic violations. For example, my boyfriend's father was deported when he was 16 for a traffic violation. He had to take primary care of his 13-year-old sister while being shuffled around between relatives before finally they decided to get passports and followed him to Mexico, where they lived in poverty for 9 months until they made the difficult decision to come back to the United States and continue their education and leave their father there. No child at the age of 17 and 14 should have to make that decision. Today he struggles to make ends meet and put himself through school, and his little sister is in foster care, like many other children. There has to be a better way for dealing with this issue. Granted, entering the country illegally is wrong. Unfortunately, many people feel that this is their only option. The process is, they feel that it is long and tedious and next to impossible. The test that needs to be taken is hard for them to know the information they need to pass and the English language, or they're afraid of losing their family and everything they've worked for. I'm not saying we should change laws on immigration because they were put in place for a reason. We want the people in this country to care about this country, and the only way to prove that they do is for them to go through that process. But there needs to be a path to citizenship for those who are already here and those that have children here. The main idea is to keep families together. Illegal immigrants need to not be afraid to apply for citizenship and go through the process. There also needs to be a way to help them learn what they need to pass naturalization tests. A solution could be to set up schools that are able to teach basic history and the English language. Right now, this could be easily done. Hundreds of elementary schools are being shut down due to budget cuts, and teachers are being put out of work. Why not put these buildings to work and the teachers to work on this cause instead of being sentenced to deportation for minor crimes? Those who are convicted of minor crimes could be sentenced as any U.S. citizen, but they should have to They should also be helped and set on track towards citizenship, including having to take classes that could help them. Something like anger management classes, if you do something crazy and they put you through anger management classes. This type of system could kill two birds with one stone. Not only are families kept together, but it would open up jobs and help stimulate the economy. It could create a higher populated immigrants could be able to understand the significance of our history and why it's great to be an American. And less children will be put into foster care and families torn apart. What can we do about it? Don't be so closed-minded. Open up to the possibility of change and embrace it and accept it because it's inevitable anyway. America is a country that is blooming with diversity, and it grows each and every day in various cultures and languages. We can choose culture, and we can choose diversity, and we can choose to keep families together